You've probably heard that computers can learn, but how is that even possible? Computers don't have brains, and no one is manually telling them every single rule. Yet somehow, they can recognize faces, recommend videos, and even predict what you might type next. So, how do they actually learn? Let's break it down in the simplest way possible. Machine learning is a branch of computer science where computers learn patterns from data instead of being explicitly programmed with rules. In traditional programming, a developer writes clear instructions for the computer to follow. But in machine learning, we give the computer examples, and it figures out the rules on its own. So instead of telling the computer exactly what to do, we allow it to learn from experience, just like humans do. In traditional programming, the process is straightforward. You provide the computer with data and a set of rules, and it produces an output. In machine learning, the process is reversed. You provide the computer with data and the correct answers, and it learns the rules by itself. This shift is what makes machine learning so powerful. Data is the foundation of machine learning. It can be anything: numbers, images, text, or even sounds. The more relevant and high-quality data you provide, the better the model can learn. Think of data as the experience that the computer uses to understand patterns. Training is the process where the computer learns from data. During training, the system is given many examples. It tries to make predictions and then checks if those predictions are correct. If it makes a mistake, it adjusts itself slightly. This process repeats many times until the system improves. The model is the part of the system that actually learns. It takes input data, processes it, and produces an output. Over time, it improves its internal logic based on training. You can think of the model as the brain of the system, but instead of neurons, it uses mathematical relationships. Let's take a simple example: recognizing cats in images. We show the system many pictures labeled cat and not cat. At first, it guesses randomly. But over time, it starts to notice patterns, like ears, shapes, and features. Eventually, it becomes good at identifying cats on its own. There are different types of machine learning. Supervised learning uses labeled data. Unsupervised learning finds patterns without labels. Reinforcement learning learns through rewards and penalties. Each type is used for different kinds of problems. Machine learning is powerful because it can handle complex problems that are difficult to program manually. It can recognize patterns in huge amounts of data and make predictions. That's why it is used in recommendations, speech recognition, medical analysis, and many other fields. Machine learning is not perfect. If the data is poor, the system will learn incorrect patterns. It also requires large amounts of data and computing power. So while it is powerful, it must be used carefully. To summarize, machine learning allows computers to learn from data instead of being explicitly programmed. By training on examples, the system discovers patterns and improves over time. This ability is what powers many of the smart technologies we use every day. Now you understand how computers can learn without being directly programmed. Subscribe for more simple engineering and technology explanations. And don't forget to like and share the video. And check out the next video on your screen.